Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We are at 1211 Northeast Lenore Street here in Portland. We're located at the front of the house. I describe everything as if you're standing in the street facing the front of the home. We are off to the right of the doorway, about 10 feet to the right, and then out in front of the concrete patio. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. Check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water is running. We're going to zero out at the base of the cleanout, and off we go. And if this cleanout's pretty exposed, I doubt you'll lose track of it, but if you do, lines up almost perfectly with the middle of the window furthest to the right of the doorway. Just a few inches offset to the left of that. Now, quite a clean sewer line. This thing's diving like crazy. It's one of the nice parts about being up on a sloped yard like this. The property is providing naturally most of the slope for the line. It makes it infinitely less likely your line will belly out. Dang near impossible unless you are just installing the thing like a total goober. Until you level off at the base of it. This is about the only spot here from this point on where you could even have the potential for it. But anyway, kudos to the homeowners here for keeping the line clean. They have put very little cooking oil and grease down the line. And I kind of suspected we would see this. So it looks like we're swapping over to some older original pipe materials here. We've got clay pipe. Appear to be 6-inch. It typically is from this era. The only reason I say it looks like I just had a bunch of sun pop out here and put a glare on my screen. Root penetration there at 39 feet. Most likely that's going to be into the roadway though. We'll pull back to the closest in root here in just a moment. You might have a big fatty one here right towards the end of the line. It looks bigger than it is actually. Anyway, there's the main there at about 46 feet. We're going to do some locating here.
So there's, he thinks that they're...
I got kind of a weak locate there. I'm going to pull back in a little bit, partly because my camera's bent in the line right now. Kind of funny.
Yeah, let's go grab one.
All right, got a good clear locate that time around. The locate I just got that was getting about probably 2 feet or so into the road. We're well past the curb there where that transition is. Putting all the roots in city territory. And if you were to draw an imaginary line from here to at least the curb, the line does make a turn right at the very end as it connects to the main. It runs in a pretty straight shot out through the front yard to the street. It's an ideal thing if you ever have to do a repair on a line for some reason it's not under the driveway. And the roots as they sit right now, even the one that's out near the main, don't appear to be doing much to affect functionality. You could always inform the city of it though and send the video to them. Generally though, they'll jump on stuff or at least come out and jet the line when the roots are a bigger stage. And some of these roots, as long as this line's been here, unless someone has recently cut these roots out, that's probably a natural state look at them. There's a lot of them that never really grow into much. And we're now going backwards toward the home here. We're gonna go underneath the patio and at least get to the foundation wall, which we are well within right now. The clean out sits only maybe 3.5 feet from the front of the house. We're about 5-6 feet back inside. And everything from that point on there is in the crawl space, not buried underground. All right, good flow all the way out to the street, most importantly, but we do have good flow of the main lateral. The clay pipe is very clean. Again, roots are pretty small. The largest one you've got there is out at the very end of the line, right before the main connection, and no buildup there either. So, and you've got so much downhill run here that those roots would have to be pretty darn large to actually affect functionality here. And I appreciate the heck out of whoever installed this line. They took the update past the curb. Those transition joints, I'm actually surprised seeing that there's roots in the clay. There's not one through the transition from ABS to clay. Those are your weakest joints in the line. But whoever installed this understands Portland very nicely, and they took the update past the curb. That way, if roots ever do get through it, it's not right on the dividing line. It's well into the city's responsibility, and it would fall into their territory if it ever does happen. Hasn't happened yet, so it may never. But anyhow, good flow. All the pipe on property here is in good condition, very clean. Sewer line is functioning properly at this time.